wasn't trying to be doing that while we was going live, but peace, everybody, peace, everybody, peace. 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 Look, let me see. Okay. Sent. Okay, so we got one invitation out there. Hey,
What up?
what's going down?
What's happening?
Man, you what's happening? It ain't about me. I'm the little person.
It's about us. It's
It's
all
about
about us.
okay, let me bring the other person in.
Easy there.
Oh wait,
Stereo.
who was that? Who did I?
That's stereo. That's stereo, my brother stereo. Nigga, my cousin Jay. What up? Brown and Dave Brown. Y'all stay on here, man. Y'all support the live.
Okay, I think I invited somebody the wrong person.
Jason L. Champion.
Okay, yeah, I think I just sent him an invite. He ain't on here yet. He ain't on here yet.
Because he just called me and said, come on, it's time to check in on your girl, too.
Yeah, he ain't on there yet.
I just sent him the live. He coming. He
Okay, cool.
definitely coming. Word up. What's up? I see you
I'm
was
just
having
chilling. I'm just
a yo. I see
working hard, making this money. You know, I gotta make money while making money while making money.
let me hold something. Let me hold something.
Let you hold something, okay?
Yeah. Let me hold about five.
Soon as my deal come through. Soon as my deal come through. Okay, so soon
Did
as
he
that
come?
deal come through. Let's
Did Jason
see.
come yet?
He ain't on there yet.
Oh, Jason. Let
He's
me let
not
me go out.
on.
Let me go out and get him and come back.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all don't go nowhere. What up, everybody? It's your girl Nellyville. If you haven't followed me already, please follow me, cause I'm lit. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is having a fabulous Tuesday. Y'all, I'm so behind. I'm so busy. I'm trying to. I need not to have a full-time job. It's Taco Tuesday. I didn't even have tacos today. What's going on? I forgot all about it. So as we wait on everybody to get in the live and join, we about to get this cracking. The Men at Large interview is going down tonight. Okay, he coming from that one. Okay. So I need to tag some people. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, okay. How many lives you okay. Everybody's on the live. Everybody's on the live. Okay, wait. Hmm. Oh, me coming from that one. Well, I guess I could. I don't know if y'all been listening to this Juicy Fruit banging. So big shout out to Juicy Fruit. Her CD Damage Control is going crazy right now. Pick that up on. I think it's. Is it ditch? Ooh, I know I done forgot. I got it already. So go to YouTube. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Got you. Got you. Uh-uh. Okay.
Man, I ain't been on Instagram live and I don't know how long.
Okay, I'm glad to bring you out your shell. I just been rolling lately with live
Yeah,
interviews on IG.
that's
So
what's
we've
up.
been rocking.
That's what's up, Shorty. Let's
I just
get
had
it.
an interview with RBL Posse.
That's what's
Well,
up.
Black Sea. Big shout out to Black Sea.
Jammin' Jay Lamont, what up, boy? West Coast coming in legend. Scott Sable, what up? I saw my man R&B Soul Effect on here. What up? Where the hell is Jason at? He just called me and said, "Hey man, it's time to go jump on this thing." His ass, he can't find it, mate.
Let me see. He ain't in there.
No, I see
So
him a lot.
so let's just talk about you. He'll come in. What's going on with Men at Large?
Man at large, we
Dave,
back in
come on. Spill the
we
beans.
we back in full effect. It's our 30th anniversary this year, and man, we've been touring. Man, we just did a crazy show out on the West Coast with Jammin' Jay Lamont in Portland and Seattle, and I was like, after he went on, I was like, man, I don't even want to come on after all that. He came on, he killed it. He's singing, he beatboxing, he doing comedy. Yo, I've never seen anybody encompass all of those things into one session like that. It shit was amazing. It was just amazing, man. It was. Yeah,
Right.
but, you know, we got this new album. It's called Love Benefits. Came out June 24th. It's sold 80 million copies already. Right. I'm lying. It's right there.
He said I'm lying.
um, who else? You know, we just running, man. You know, I'm great to get back to some of these solo things too. You know, Dave Tyler, I got quite a few solo records out there. Before we started, I was doing the Southern Soul album, so to speak. Southern Soul meets R&B for real. And you know, I put that to the side, but it's coming. I'm putting everything out there. Got to change them algorithms. Got to do something different, something new every so often. Where the
Okay.
hell is he at? I mean, I got it till we get here. Let's go. Cause what you got, Mac?
Okay, so let's talk about when it first started. So,
Uh,
this is our second interview. Everybody that don't know, we did a live interview already, but it's on my blog talk site. So this is just our live and visual
ooh,
form interview.
ooh, blog talk, man. Blog
So,
talk, blog talk gave people the gave people the pilot. I don't know if that's the word to say that they had their own radio station. They kept like, man, I got my own station. I got my own station. I'm like, all right, where it's at? Oh no, they ain't in no building. We online, man. Blog Talk was the grittiest, shittiest thing to ever come out at first. There you go. They go Reverend Pap Smear, Smallwood, Shabazz, Jason Champion, Smallwood.
right.
There you go. There
Come
you go.
on, the champion. The
Ah,
champion.
what's happening?
The
Professor Pap
champion has
Smear.
joined.
What's going on?
We was waiting on you.
I'm here. I'm ready. My
I was
internet
like,
is a little
what's
funky.
going on?
My internet is a little funky where I live. We just moved, so my internet is just a tad funky sometimes.
Okay. Okay. So I said we were just talking about we're gonna go back since we already interviewed before, but we haven't never, been formally introduced.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm Nellyville.
Nellyville. I'm going down, down, baby.
Right. Well, my real name is Chanel, and Nelle is in my name, so
Okay,
it's a
all
part
right.
of me.
That's what's up.
So y'all introduce yourselves for everybody that don't know. Jason, you go first,
I am
please.
just a champion of half of Men at Large.
I'm Dave Tolliver, the other half of Men at Large. What's happening?
So let me know when y'all first met and came up with Men at Large.
Out the womb. We met. My mom and his mom were best. They grew up together. They were best friends for 30 years before my mom passed away. And they just handed us the baton, and we kept it going. We had a gap, but we back now. And you know, yeah, we here.
Okay. So what were some of y'all influences like while you were perfecting your craft?
Jeez. Um, I mean, musical influences probably Skip Martin from the Dazz Band, Stevie Wonder, like Donny Hathaway. Um, man, it's Reverend James Moore, John P. Key. Those guys like that for me, because I had to teach myself to get better when we first started, because I wasn't really that good at first. But by the grace of God, Gerald let me stay in the group, and I turned
Really?
myself. I hope I'm making you proud, G. You hear that nutso? He's fried.
That's funny.
You hear that nutso? I be feeling like that sometimes too. You hear that nutso? You hear that, G?
Right.
Yeah.
So, how was it working with Gerald?
Go ahead, Smirnoff.
You know, it was, for me, it was pretty amazing, man, to sit back and watch. At the time, I was 18, and so I didn't understand completely, you know, the privilege that I was afforded watching. It would be years later that I understood that, man, you know, God blessed us to learn, to watch, to be up under his tutelage, to mentor, whatever word you want to use. Watching him made us better, and
Man.
it was fun. It was comical. It was
You
pretty
are
us out, and there was no
the
fairy emotions. If we were getting it wrong or we wasn't working hard, because Gerald was a consummate professional. So if we went to the studio, we could have fun. We could talk trash. We could do all of that. But if we did not come with the right attitude to work, oh man, it was gonna be a lot of bitches and you fat nigga, you mother. Oh man.
Or
It,
you are a
yeah.
star like Porky Lamar. Why don't just come to me now? But yeah, that's what's up. You are.
So you
Yeah,
got something to say,
working
Dave?
with Gerald, yeah, I mean, working with G, man. G taught me the game, man. You know, he made me want to be better because I'm vain and I like props. And you know, he would bitch you like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? Duh, 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 duh. But afterwards, he was like, man, you got it. We know you got it. Everybody know you got to let the mic know you got it. And that microphone can be an intimidating thing if it's something that you've never done. And you know, and even me at the same time, I had been around a lot of celebrities and stuff before, but I just didn't realize the magnitude of the man I was sitting next to in that studio, hanging out at his house, eating at Richmond Mall, him letting us use his truck when we go on the road to Detroit. Man, Belle Isle Park. Oh man, my God.
Crazy.
I wonder if he let us use his truck now.
You want to use the truck?
As long as we can pick him up afterwards, that would be the dopest thing if we could just pick him back up, man.
Big time.
Yeah.
Right. Well, tell us about some of y'all. What were some of your experiences like while you were perfecting your craft?
I'm messing with you. Some of our experiences. Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, pretty much like what I was saying about working with him, the experiences were just learning how to be professional, learning how to make a record, learning how to blend with each other as a group, learning how to be celebrities, learning how to move and shake outside of the music, you know, when we're not in the studio or when we're not around the Trevor family, the Levert family, when we're out in California, you know, how to go to the Arsenio Hall show and act like you belong, like you've been there before, even though you had never been there before. But, you know, don't y'all go down there, you know, mother, I beat, you know, that guy. He was the older brother, you know, he was the older, and he, you know, he thumped us upside the head, but we were grateful, man, and we didn't really give him any pushback. Well, I probably did. I was rebellious. I know I got on his nerves. I always, you know, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I knew it. And looking back now, oh man, how you gonna tell this man who's doing this? And I remember one time we were recording Holiday. This is probably my most vivid memory. And he was giving us the parts to sing, the background parts for Holiday. It went something like celebrate. It was just, to my ears, it was garbage. Hot garbage to my ears. And the fact that I had to go in there and sing that, what David had already sung, I was like, yeah, that's, you know, you giving me, what is this? This some bull, man. I went in there, he cussed me out. I went in there, reluctantly sang it, had an attitude.
Shut the fuck
up. Right. One song was once we had finished working that night and he played everything together. You know, it's like when you're making a cake. you don't want to just eat raw eggs. You don't want to just eat a pound of, a cup of flour. But when you
Right.
mix all that stuff together, put it in the oven. So when he played it back to me, I was like, I sat there and I said, okay, you were right. And he just
Right.
told me to shut the F up. because I made it so unpleasant. I was young, Skip. I was young, man. But, lessons like that taught me how to learn to be quiet and be teachable. I learned that late in life, but the moments like that I pull from that helped me to do that,
Right. Right.
Yeah, man.
So, is there anything that you would do differently now,
Oh,
or
yeah.
if you would have knew about it
I'm
back
sure.
then? There's a difference between the past and now. So, what would you have done differently?
In terms of what, though?
Music.
I'll tell you one thing, and I think my man agree with me. I don't think we should have left. We left too soon. We felt like we were hot, and we really were. But we just didn't know how fortunate we were at the time. We kept seeing, we didn't understand the business. We kept seeing cats pulling up in new Benzes and new Jags, and we rolled around these Blazers, and then we counting money and looking at this and looking at that and trying to take a more aggressive role in our business and being shunned from that. And it was, I think, when I look back in retrospect, about 26 years, that I think they were just trying to protect us, because I remember at Gerald's funeral, Pops came up to me, Eddie, he said, man, I was just talking to Gerald about y'all 2 weeks ago. He said, man, if they just didn't care about the fucking money so much, they could have been huge, man. But I'm saying we didn't know. Y'all didn't tell us. And we just sitting back watching, and every time we had a question, it was, well, the guys called the label. What did they want? They called back him. I think we kind of got this gruntled. But if I can go back and tell my younger self, I'd be like, man, just wait the course. Just wait the course. Wait in the water for a little while to get warmer. It will eventually.
Right. Right.
Of course, wait in the water, man. And we didn't know, and we didn't have anybody really representing us outside of their tent. So
Right.
we used all their camping tools and equipment and stuff like that. So, like it wasn't illegal, but it wasn't really totally 100% straight up fair like it was that it could have been. And I mean, had somebody just said something to us, we'd have been like, all right, let's think about it. But when we said we wanted to go, they probably was like, F y'all then. We got y'all straight over here. And then back then it was honor amongst thieves. What
Right.
nobody touching, no matter what they knew what was going on with the business dealings and what was and what wasn't, but they wasn't touching. They wasn't touching nothing. They wasn't doing that because Gerald and Eddie, probably the most revered power couple in R&B at the time, period. The most respected and revered and feared. So nobody was touching that. So that's that long ass story right there is what I would have said, hey Jay, let's think about this some more. Because y'all would have probably heard. I'm thinking at least 3 more major albums on the Atlantic label.
Right. Right.
So
right. So what would you love to see happen in the business of music?
Smirnoff.
Pay, all this streaming bull crap, all this robbery should stop. I wish that could go away because, the artists, the people who are not making the music, they don't have nothing to do with the music. They're making 85, 90%, if not 95% of the money. And that's a travesty. That's just, it's robbery, literally, it's theft.
Right. 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 Yeah.
I would like to see cats take it serious, not just as an easy way out or a quick way out. I would like to see people invest in their craft a little more again. You know what I mean? That was our saying back in the day, PYC, practice your craft. And I think the stories that everybody get now is that it's so easy to do. You can do it, and they make it easy. Like everybody got a studio, and that's just a laptop and a digital program and a mic. And, and they can be somewhere and they cutting cats all day long. Everybody's a rapper. Everybody's, they can't. Everybody don't say they can sing because they can't, but everybody say they can rap though.
Right.
And
Everybody
you
can't sing.
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
It
I
will
just
always be only 1 minute large. One.
wrong.
Thank you for that. That is like, man, when I go back to listening, like when I first started listening to Minute Large, like, wow, I'm glad y'all ain't went nowhere. Y'all ain't never went nowhere. So with that being said, let's talk about what's going on right now.
Right now. We just dropped that album. It's called Love Benefits. 10 bangers, written and produced probably 90% by Mr. Jay Sean Champion, who is Jason's brother. This album is, I would think, our best work ever. The first two albums we had were classics. The second two, not so good to me. The one we released first was okay with my other partner, God rest his soul, Gemini Porter. He passed away in January of last year when Jason went to go pursue his theological calling. The first one was okay. The second one was really good, but they never could compare to what we had and what we have now. And I think that's a compliment to the staff of people that we had working on these records then 92, 94, and 2020, 22. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think we pay homage to those guys. We went from Gerald to his brother Jay Sean. His brother has written for R. Kelly, Charlie Wilson, Faith, Usher, uh, G Unit, everybody and their mama. We got a record out on the radio right now that's doing big on XM Radio. What is it? Norman Connors or who is it?
Norman Brown.
Norman Brown. So
Oh, okay. Norman Connors.
Norman Connors is old. I'm sorry. Norman
Yeah,
Brown.
yeah.
Yeah. Norman Connors, you are my
My
starship.
starship. Yep.
But yeah, it's that new album. That's where we at right now.
Right.
We parked
Okay.
on Love Benefit Lane.
I've been listening to that joint.
Right?
I've
It
been
steam
going
up
up
your
that.
glasses, don't it? It steam up
Man,
your
there's some
glasses, don't
bangers on there. It's
it?
some. Is y'all gonna be doing any tours? I know we done talked about it. We gonna.
Well, we've been touring since June of last year. Once we got back together and we finished the project, you know, the calls started coming in. It was kind of like cats knew. They was like, all right, let's start calling. We are in Elkhart November 25th and Chicago December 9th. That's what's on the book so far. And yeah, we touring. Yeah, that's what's left for the rest of the year so far. Right now, some other stuff on deck for like the end or on top, but everything's not finalized yet.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. Do some touring. I have to hit up some people that know some people.
They got that bread at the crib and be like, here, just take that box over there. Take the Nike box. Pay
Yeah,
them
take.
fat. Get them up there.
Right. So let's talk. I want to ask few more questions. You yawning, Dave? You know.
Nah, I've just been running. I'm sorry. I've just been running, and I've been a little under the weather too. I'm good though. I ain't gonna fall asleep.
Okay, don't fall asleep, please.
Nah, I'm just exhausted. Real talk.
So, Jason, highest moment in your musical career? Well, you're still in it, but
I
what's the
thought she
highest?
said how was Mona. I was like, who the hell is Mona?
um, my highest moment. You know, I've been blessed and fortunate, Dave and I, to meet some really great people. I mean, you know, no one human being is greater than the other, but when I say great, I just mean that people in the industry who've achieved some pretty great success, and we've been blessed to do that. But I would really have to say, man, my highest moment, I get to relive my highest moment almost like a TV show. That one show with Taye Diggs where he just had to keep living that same day over and over. I forget what that name of that show was. It didn't last long, but my
You know,
highest,
Groundhog Day too.
something like that, yeah. My highest moment is when young people and older people and kids even come up to me. I just had a lady on my Instagram page the other day tell me that she was going to commit suicide and she heard some music of mine Or somebody said that when their parent died, Men at Large got them through. That's my and I mean that may sound facetious, but when somebody, it's like
Oh.
what the contribution that I did musically made you feel that way. That's mind blowing, and that's really my highest moment. Anytime that happens, and it happens a lot, where people just, hey man, I know you, and after 30 years, you would think, I still look the same for the most part. I'm fatter, but people like, man, you got me through, and I'm
Right.
like, wow, music is powerful. That's
Yes.
my high. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your highest moment, huh? That is amazing when people come to you and they say, man, because that doggone song, man, it's like they know all the other stuff, but that one damn song, they can't get it out their head. I'm so alive.
Facts.
Man, I hated that damn record, man,
A
for a
lot
whole
of people.
for a whole bunch of reasons, but I learned to appreciate. When my grandmother told me, your gift may not be for you, your gift may be for somebody else, and
Oh,
that's what exactly happened with that record. It healed a lot of people. Gerald, I was like, damn, when he wrote that record, I don't know if he knew what he was doing, but
there's no way he couldn't have
yeah,
known.
he opened the door for us to some path of energy that'll always keep us. You got something where it's a nice piece of something, but it's holding on by that look, and it never break. It just hold on. That's us. We ain't never gonna fall off. Never.
Right.
That one song, we didn't have the career that Jodeci or Boyz II Men had, but that one song is the reason why we're still able to make records today.
Word up. Word to
One,
Right.
mothers.
Right.
yep.
Yeah.
It's
That song.
amazing. I'm honored, man, because when you compare us to some of the other groups, we've done way more than a lot. There's a bunch from the 90s, and we probably B tier, lower B tier. You know what I'm saying? I would think A, lower B tier, somewhere around there. It's amazing because how the black buyers and the black consumers toss their people to the side. It's amazing that we're able still to do what we're doing. And you could tell sometimes in the dealings that they don't really appreciate it. But I say if we were a group that was white that went away and us, the original members, got back together, man, we'd be on a tour across the world right now.
Facts.
All over the media, and they people complain about the black. This is black business, and y'all want it. When y'all come in here, when y'all come in here, when y'all come in here. When we come, what up, Walter McCarty?
What's
Hey,
up?
Good.
I think we got a couple of.
No,
Okay, so
Walter?
I know when y'all coming to Charlotte.
Legacy. When we
When
come
y'all
to
come
Charlotte,
to Charlotte.
I don't know, the Queen City. I don't know. I remember we used to come back in the day and they had that soul food place called Simmons. Ooh wee, I remember that.
B-boy, what's up, B-boy? B-boy on here too.
I saw him. B-boy.
So do you guys want to give some words of wisdom to the people?
Don't do drugs. Don't
Get
do
high,
drugs.
get high all day.
Wait a minute. Okay, because I don't know whose side I'm on, but I'm a gangbanger right now. I don't know. I'm on your side and I'm on.
Hey, don't say the word gangbang on the phone with me and him.
Oh, okay. No, not really gang.
I'm joking.
Because
Oh,
this candy is gangbanging. You
No, we don't
gotta.
gangbang. It's an
oh,
inside. It's an inside joke. I'm sorry.
no,
Promotion.
So y'all gonna sing something? Is that what?
No, that wasn't what we was doing. I'm gonna tell you this, and we always end with the same thing. I would just challenge these artists out here to be true to who they are, man. Don't copy what you see. Don't copy what the other cats are doing. But you know what? I'll tell you something that trips me out. You see these cats coming out and they start talking about, I got this, I got that, I got that. A lot of them actually get to it. So it's if you believe that, then push that. But my thing is, be you, be who you are, speak your truth. If that's your truth, speak it. Or if you really and truly believe you got that much, you can talk about you got lambs and all other stuff, and it's coming, because that's what they talk about. And the next thing you know, They iced the hell out. I was watching. I like Yo Gotti, and I'm too old to like him, but I like Yo Gotti. And he got the company CMG, and he was pulling all his artists coming out and stuff. And they all they you know, but a lot of times I don't mean they got it, but I mean they got that though. But listen, we all have to dream on the drain. I say it's all we all have to drive on the same highway, but we don't have to drive the same car. Don't be afraid to be you. Love you. Be you.
Facts.
Spew you. Now I'm talking about word to mother, son
Facts.
of Queens.
Dang,
Smearing up
funny.
this baby Pat.
Don't let the whisperings of the people close to you, the people who are far from you, who are just people with great opinions. Don't let those comments or those gestures
Stifle.
stifle you from believing in what you do. For a long time, that was my problem, and I would listen to all the whispers, all the if you feel like God has called you to do something, you stick to that and you do that, and you're gonna have to find your way. We all have to find our way, and there's some bruises and some bumps and some ups and downs.
Right.
But for God's sake, don't let other people be the reason why. I used to play drums a long time ago, and I was halfway decent at it, and I could have gotten better at it.
Keyboard.
But a close family friend told me one day, man, you should just stick to singing, man. Mind you, he's a drummer. He said, man, stick to singing, man. You really don't need to do all that
He
playing.
told you.
That ain't your thing, you know what I'm saying?
He
And so
told you that for real? I ain't gonna say his name. He told you that for real?
I quit.
Wow. I never knew that.
I quit. But it speaks more to the lack of confidence in myself that I had, not his, his word.
But it spoke to a lack of confidence in himself. He saw you as a threat too. A lot of times when people do that, they fear. Man, listen, when I just told her I was doing a Southern Soul album, one of the big time guys out there, he said, man, you don't need to come out. He said, man, you singing. You don't need to come over here. You don't need to do no Southern Soul. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what that told me? I'm on your ass and you scared of me. That's exactly what it told me. Because I sent him the records and he was like, and I sent him something. He was like, oh, yeah. And I'm going to send it to this company. I let 2 months go by. He never hit me back. They get scared. Even cats on the tallest perch have insecurities and they fear, man. Live. One thing I noticed that everybody wasn't meant to have everything. Everybody wasn't meant to have everything.
Nope.
I think in life you're dealt the hand that you have, or you dealt the hand that you play with. You know what I mean? That life is like, let's make a deal. Whatever door you pick, you got to go down there. But whatever you come with, you got to deal with the glory and the fallout of it. And I just think, we weren't all meant to have everything, but you are to treasure, take care, and live your life like you're rich. You're supposed to. I just think you do. And it'll start to appear and feel that way. And if it's not that great, it won't feel that bad. But that's God's God, and you got to find it.
Right. That is very true. Very true. Very true. Great advice, Jason. Very, very. I love the way you read a lot of books or something. You have
to. He reads
Why
a lot
of stuff. Why do you say that?
Because you about words. I can tell by the way you talk.
I like words. I am a word guy.
I am too.
He like words and cereal. I'm amazed. His vocabulary is dope. I always commend him on that, and I try to come up with one now and then. But that's him, man. He the word, and him with the Bible scriptures, man. I love when he say, you know what, man? The Bible verse Ezekiel 7:2 said that when you lay down the swords, you lay down the sword. And he go, and then I admire that about him. That's my little brother, and I admire that about him. His words, and
he got me pulled in.
No, let me get off here and let him pull you all the way in then.
I can tell he read a lot, but I read books that you would probably be like, but I don't know if you read books. I read a lot of books.
I'm not a big reader, but lately I have been like, I'll read a lot of online articles or like I probably read the Bible more than any book, but I do read a little bit, and I keep telling my wife, like, oh man, I got to read more. This year in January, I said I'm gonna read 12 books this year, one every month. I did not do that, and so next year I got to read. Huh?
They don't have to be long books. You can start now.
I do. I think right. I could.
He said they don't have to be long books.
The write out books.
I like words, and I like to find different ways to say the things that other people say, for different reasons. Like I like to be able to communicate. Like I had this experience. I don't even think I told you about this, Dave. But when we traveled back from Seattle, and my layover was in Denver for like 6 hours, and God had set it up where the part of the airport I was in was extremely comfortable. It was like these love seats and these plush chairs, and it was just like mad comfortable. But where I was sitting, there was a gentleman sitting directly across from me, maybe not even 2 feet. And I was talking to my wife and watching the football game, and I just noticed him putting his head down, and he started just sort of, you could tell he was struggling with something. And then I saw him take his Bible out, and I saw him pray. And so about 30 minutes went by, and I just said, sir, I said, you mind me asking what you're reading? And I didn't know he was, from looking at him, he was Latino, he was Spanish. He could speak English, but, and so one thing led to another. And I said, you mind if I pray with you? Like, it's not something that I typically do in the airport, but I just so impressed upon my heart to do that. And we started praying together, man. He said, well, you pray in English and I'll pray in Spanish.
That's dope.
And
It's dope.
I've been in church my whole life, and I was at that table boo-hooing. I didn't know what he was saying. I knew one word, familia.
Right.
All I tell you is that what the Spirit of the Lord reaches far beyond your languages and your race and your creed. And I said that at the end of it, I was witnessing to him about some things, and the Lord was showing me some things, and I began to speak into his life about some things that I wouldn't even know. It would have to be God to show me. And he just kept saying to me, I was having an anxiety attack, panic attack, but I feel so much better after talking to you. You have a way of making me understand. I typically don't understand English, but I understand every word you're saying to me. And so it is my quest to try to find words and ways to communicate, not that are lofty, but I do like big words, but I don't want to use them just for the sake of using them.
Right.
I communicate to all kids, elderly people. So you're spot on. I do love to communicate. I like. Yeah.
What did Warren call you that time we was on the phone? He said you were his. It was some word he used, and you was just like amazed that he would say that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and we was on the phone that time. I think he let us hear the joint, and he was amazed that he said you're his something. I don't know. Maybe
I don't.
He was in the airport using words like adjudicate, punitive, splendiferous, antiquated, superlative.
Sound like that food.
Superlative.
Yeah.
Ubiquitous, clandestine. You like how you used that text earlier.
Right, I like that right there. I'm about to have to write that down.
Yeah.
Jason is my ubiquitous, clandestine brother over there.
You're right.
Hey, but it applied though, because when Joe Clark, it applied. Yeah, I know a little
right.
bit.
I appreciate y'all again. Because we got to physically meet each other, so we know each other now. So
what city you in?
I'm in Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska.
Ooh. Omaha. Ooh.
I didn't even know black people in Nebraska.
Yeah, they do. We had a show there with Next one time, me and Gemini.
Wow.
I stayed there for 6 days afterwards. Hey, I wasn't married then. I was single. I stayed there for 6 days.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Well, I just want to bring y'all here so y'all can sing to the people and we can make some money.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We're gonna do it. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm talking about? New Year's Eve sound good. Omaha.
Absolutely.
Right. I gotta talk to some people to see how we can make this work. We gonna work it out. But please give out your social media. Give out your Social Security, your EIN. No.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What's popping tonight? So you got us right now at The Men at Large on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The Men at Large. What up, Coco Brown? What up, baby? Coco Brown just joined on here.
Hey.
Happy belated birthday to you, sweetie. Comedians be on Fox and all kinds of stuff, Coco Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Happy born day, Queen. Will you please follow me? Please follow.
Her birthday video too. My God, I was supposed to go to the thing when you get back in time. At The Men at Large, at The Men at Large, or at and go to Facebook. It's just Men at Large. That's where we get the most traction out over there. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's what it is.
Of course, we gotta know where we gotta get the music too. Where can we get
anywhere music streams? Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. You go anywhere and get it anywhere.
And we also have hard copies too for any nostalgic folk on here. It's a link in all the bios to our personal and our group pages. That you click that link and you go to the top is where the story is. SRG story. You get a hard one, a hard copy.
Okay, so since we interviewed, I gotta get the first album and put it on the wall.
It's already out. It's already out. Been out since
No, the first album y'all ever made. I gotta get it and put it on the wall.
That word.
Find that final. Good luck. If you find that, that'll be dope.
Look on eBay.
Find that. There. I know where I can get it. It's somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna get it.
If you find one on vinyl, buy two, and I got you. I don't know what I do with all my
buy
vinyl.
Three.
Buy three? I got you. Okay. Y'all need one. Okay, so Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
I got your information. I'm gonna send you some merch. I got this men's body butter that I make. It's Barack Obama, and it's my top seller. I'm gonna send you a sample, and I'm gonna send you a sample.
I appreciate that.
Good looking. You got oils and stuff too, and fat burners.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I got something else.
You got what's that? You got that thermal fat burner thing over there? You got that you make out of oils?
No, I ain't got that. This is special.
Thermal fat burner you make out of oils.
This is special.
So special.
Okay, so wait.
Special.
Okay, so this right here is a lamp.
Oh, I thought you was about to send me a bottle of 18.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
That's fire.
That's fire.
And it got a remote control to go to it. So
crafty over there.
Is that a real bottle that you turned into a lamp?
Yes. This is a real Douce bottle.
How'd you cut it like that?
I got a glass cutter.
Nice.
My guy used to do that. He passed away about.
Okay, this is just extra. That's just extra.
What is that?
A glass. Her bomb. That's her bomb. Send that to Jason.
No, Jason don't need that.
Oh my God.
Send it to me and I'll send it to him.
I'll send it to him. I can send y'all both y'all stuff at the.
Don't send me that foolishness.
Pick it back up again. Let me see it again.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I got different bottles. This ain't the only one.
Yo, that's some trendy stuff right there. You sell that stuff? That's dope.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
That is so dope.
Yeah.
And then I'm all organic. So the body butter is all organic. Mango butter, shea butter, vitamin E oil.
Beard oil?
Who?
Beard oil.
You put that on your beard.
I don't have that. You can put that on.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can put that on your beard.
Because it got vitamin E oil and shea butter and mango butter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I need it.
I got you. So I appreciate y'all doing this live. We've been lit.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost 10 o'clock where y'all at.
Uh-huh.
Go kick it.
About to go sleep.
Me and my wife finna watch this show we've been watching, and then I'm out of here.
What show
It's
y'all
not.
watch?
It's this show on Amazon Prime called The Terminal List with Chris Pratt. It is fire.
I'm about to
Is
watch
it
that, man.
was it drama,
It's
action?
like it's like The Bourne Identity meets Call of Duty. It's dope.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh
dope.
yeah, I gotta watch that. I'm about watching movies.
It watches like a movie, but it's a series.
That's
Okay,
what's up.
cool. I have to watch.
Smirnoff. Well, thank you for having us, Nelly
Having
B.
us, yeah.
Omaha,
No,
Midwest, West.
no doubt. You guys have a great night.
You
Thank you,
too.
dog.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right, good night.